Hi, this video is for CC's Landscaping Services. This is Norma. I'm an independent SEO lead generation specialist. First of all, thanks for your response to my text regarding some SEO tips. I do understand you're busy with the business, so I want to make this video so you can take the tips and put them into action for yourself for the business. I'll ask for some feedback on the video if you don't mind. And of course, if you like what you hear, you think you need some help, feel free to reach out to me. So let's go ahead and jump into it. There are basically three main tips I wanted to go over with you, and they are content, citations, and backlinks. And if you ever had to deal with digital marketing or some marketer in the past, you know how important these things are for the business online and getting people to actually find you on the internet. Because these are the top three things that search engines are talking about. Google, Bing, Yahoo, they crawl your web page to determine if it's worth ranking up on top or ranking up on that very first page. So let's go ahead and talk about content first. So content is basically anything you can see that's on your front page. And I do have your front page here. And again, content includes anything such as text and photos and what's behind the photos. So making sure that you have enough, unique, relevant, high quality content. So what I mean by that is, when it comes to the text, you want to put at least 1,500 words. And I say 1,500 words because you want to really talk about your business and the services. This would allow you to add in those keywords or key phrases that people are going to be using to search your business and the services that you offer. So it's really going to help you get found in the search engine. And the other thing, as I mentioned, are the images. So if I go to, for example, down here to the bottom and I try to save this image, and I'm not sure if these are actual links or images, but let me see. So I go to save image as. Okay, I think there were meant to be some links because they're not saving as images. But you notice up here on top, how it's saved. I guess that's the camera or the photos default, how it's saved. So what you want to do, for example, for this one, you want to change it where you tag your images to, again, speak about what it is that you're providing, the products or the services. So you might want to say sod in Denver, Colorado. Same thing with this down here. So if you want to do sprinklers, let's try to save that. Again, so it's the same thing. So change that to say something like sprinkler, maybe installation in Denver or wherever the target area you want to focus. So you want to do that with all the other pictures on here. Okay, so that talks about content. You could definitely need some additional wording like I was mentioning. So about 1,500 words. Again, really focus on putting the words that describe your services. Okay, so the second thing that I wanted to go over with you is called citations. I'm going to go on to Google and do a search looking for landscaping in Denver, Colorado. And so here is my results when I do the search. And usually you'll see ads. It's the first thing you see up here or in the bottom. Let me see if there's ads down here at the bottom. So you do have a couple of landscapers who are advertising. And usually, this one is a home advisor, but usually if they're advertising, it's because number one, they want to get clients right away, or number two, they're not on the first page or have just started their web page and really want to get the ball moving. And so they pay Google to put their page on the front. But if you can focus on doing citations and backlinks, you can get up here to the front without actually having to pay. It is a kind of one of those things that it takes time, but definitely worth it at the end because, you continue to be on the first page. So again, citations has a lot to do with this map section. This is called the Google Map Pack. And what a citation is essentially your business's name, the phone number and address. And sometimes businesses don't put their address because clients are not going to come to your home or your place of business for landscaping. You're actually going to go out to their homes or their property, their business location to do the landscaping. This is telling me that all these three here have Google My Business accounts. So if you don't already have one, make sure you get one and I'll talk to you here in just a second about getting onto this map pack. I think it's a very important place to be because it's one of the places listed on the front page. And so when you get, the more citations you get, the more likely you'll be up here on the front page. So what is citations? Citations is basically, it's directories, online directories that are all throughout the web. And, so what a directory is a website out there that allows businesses to add their information. Like I was saying, the name, the phone number, and an address. And sometimes they ask you for a brief description about your services, your products. And so citations are things like getting on the Yellow Pages online directory, getting on things like Yelp, getting on things like Home Advisor. See, these are online directories. So if you can hop in there and put your information on there, the more directories you're on, and there are tons of them, more than likely you'll make it up to this map pack. There's usually only 3. If you see more than 3, the others in addition to those 3 are probably ads as well. So what I do for my clients is I kind of look at my competitors. So in your case, this would be your competitors, right? Landscaping, Denver, Colorado. These are your competitors. And I would go into their website and I use a tool, and I'll show you the tool here in a little bit too. And I try to look at what directories are they listed on, because what I want to do is I want to get on the same directories that they're on. And let's say that first one, Absolute Home and Garden, if they're on like 25 directories online, then I want to get those same 25 plus get more, because I can probably knock these guys out, at least one of them, and take their place. Again, the more citations, the better. Okay, so that's it with the citations. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is called backlinks. And so what a backlink is essentially another website that's linking back to yours, saying that you actually offer landscaping services and you're a provider of such services. And so that way that brings relevance and keywords that you're trying to rank for, and people get to find you. So I use this tool. I'm going to go back, and I use this tool called Ahrefs or Ahrefs. And here it's listed Ahrefs, and it's a subscription. It's a tool that a lot of online marketers use. And what's good is I can actually monitor my client sites as well as the competitors. So I put your domain up here, and this is what I'm finding. So I get to really see what's going on behind the scenes, right? What's going on as far as your business online. And I get to see how many backlinks you got and how many other websites are referring back to yours. So like I said, backlink is any website that refers back to yours. So you have one that's giving you 2 backlinks, and I can actually see who it is that's referring back to you. So you have coloradopainting.com who's referring back to you, giving you 2 backlinks. Let me go back to the overview. The other thing too, I went to the backlinks and I can see exactly what page on that Colorado painting that I actually can go. So with 1 referring domain and 2 backlinks, and it's still refreshing, you have 2 organic keywords, and I'm going to kind of dive a little bit into organic keywords here when I look at your competition. However, with, as little as this is, it's not getting you any traffic to your website. So you definitely want to increase this to get people to actually find you online. So again, going back to here, I am going to actually do Denver lawn and landscape. I kind of peeked in this a little bit earlier, and the reason why is because they're up here in the map pack, and they're also down here. Them and Mile High, but Denver comes first down here. So you see that they're right here. So I'm going to go into their website, and because they're on this first page of the search, you'll see how important it is, and you know, to be on that first page. So using that same tool, I put Denver Lawn Landscape. That's their URL. And so with that, they have 26 referring domains. These are the current ones. So historically, you know, they have historical, and then they have historical referring domains, and they have backlinks. They don't stay forever. So throughout time, you're going to lose some of your referring domains. Throughout time, you're going to lose backlinks. So you always want to continue to get other websites to talk about yours, to refer back to yours. And that's why a lot of businesses hire online marketers to do this, because it's something that you want to keep maintaining almost on a daily basis. So with 26 referring domains, giving them 481 backlinks, they're landing 88 on their website every month. Well, not every month. This is going to change from month to month. But earlier I talked about organic keywords. Now what I can do, again, using this tool, is I can look at their organic keywords. Click on that. And so this is what's helping them to rank up top, is using these keywords. So again, what I do for my clients is I take some of these keywords that are applicable to my site, like landscaping Denver, Colorado. I mean, there's 200 searches a month for landscaping Denver, Colorado. And for this company, they're in position number 6 for that keyword. So they're getting 13 landing on their page using this keyword. So again, I'll go down the list and see what would apply to mine. And then I'd go to that front page that you have and start putting in those keywords here. You know, talk about your services and start adding those keywords on here, if that makes sense. Okay, going back here again. This is your competitor. So landscapers, Denver, Colorado, look at that. That's getting 250 searches per month. That's landing them on page 7 for that keyword. And that's giving them 11 visitors for that keyword per month. Okay. And then what I can do as well for using this tool is I can again go back and see who's referring to them. Okay, so this is the same company that was referring to you. Okay, and then I can also go to see what backlinks are they're getting, because if I could find backlinks that again might be relevant for my clients, or you know, for my website, then I'm going to see what the competitors or where they're going to get their backlinks, and I'm going to get the same ones that is worth, you know, getting some I guess you can say referrals back to my website. All right. Okay, so basically that's it. Hopefully this information has been informative for you. And like I said, feel free to take these tips and run with them, see how they work. Just give me a heads up. And like I said, you know, if you like what you hear, you think you might need some help in growing your business online, trying to get to that front page. And I got to tell you, when people do a search for landscaping in Denver, or even landscaper, I'm going to do landscaper, since that one has a higher search volume, as we saw. See, they're still here. Absolute Denver and Mile High Landscaping. You know, so you can see who your competitors are. So our goal is to get you to this first page, because a lot of times, again, like I was trying to say earlier, was if people are looking for your business, and they're doing a search on Google or any of the other search engines, they usually, you know, stick with that very first page. They go to the map pack, they go to this organic search down here. This organic search is what requires all those backlinks. This map pack is what requires all those citations. So if you haven't gone into putting your businesses online on those online directories, go ahead and get started on that. If you know how to get backlinks, go ahead and get started on that. And that way, the goal again over time is to get up to this first page, because you saw how much traffic you'll get. Instead of getting 0, you can get, that 80 plus landing on your page, asking you for estimates and so forth. And like I said, feel free to reach out for me if you need additional information or if you need some help. Otherwise, we'll chat if you like. All right. Hope you have a great week. Bye.